Hello guys, welcome back 2026 spring semester. So this is Yang Park. People call me Yang or Dr. Park. So we're going to talk about microcomputer applications in business. So this is the course you're going to take this semester, and I'm going to introduce what we're going to do and some other important information. All right, so make sure you read the syllabus because there's some details you need to understand. So I'm going to go through some quick review of the syllabus and introduce some other stuff that we need to know. All right, first of all, so this is the course we call it BUS 2010. Okay, so that's the course number BUSA 2010 because there are multiple uh, sections, and so if you're referring to any courses you're taking, you need to let me know which section you are in so that I can help you out quicker and better. So in terms of questions, so during semester we're gonna meet on Wednesdays. Those scheduled times are on course plan so that you can check out those course plan. At least we'll have about 10 different times with Microsoft Teams meeting. That will be Wednesdays 8 to 9. Well, most of the time just doesn't last that long, but could be half an hour or so. So that's a requirement. Then you can get your points. Okay, at least three different times. Okay, so that's the Teams meeting, so that you can ask questions. At the same time, I can go over some important stuff, and I can show what are some difficult uh, skills or important things you need to know, things like that will happening. Okay, because we're gonna have a proctor U exam, make sure you have those webcam functioning webcam at the same time microphone. Okay, you better have a separate microphone so that the other party, proctor or me, can hear you well. Okay. In terms of Microsoft Office 2021 or higher is required. Matter of fact, you can get free Microsoft Office 365 is available from GSW website. Okay, you can follow this link if you need to download to your computer. Okay. In terms of textbook, access to e-textbook is available for free of charge. Um, Actually, that's built into our tuition system. I don't know the details, but at least you don't have to pay for this e-textbook. All you have to do is just go to this website and follow the direction. Then you log in using GSW account. At the same time, you're going to change your password from default password so that you can move on to next step. Okay, so pretty straightforward, right? So the e-textbook is available so that you don't have to purchase separate, unless you wanna, paper version of the textbook. All right. In terms of this online course, this is what we call Go View, and supported by a Desire to Learn Learning Management System, D2L, what they call. So just like a Blackboard, those like company same types of support they give. So when you access to front page, this is what you're going to see, right? Announcements right away. Okay, so you need to check the announcement as often as possible. Okay, every few days, because I'm going to post important information as well as the videos and other schedules and upcoming tests, quizzes, and things like that. Okay, so that you can access, you can take a look right away, rather than going through all those, step by step. Okay, so make sure check this assignment as often, and syllabus is right there. Okay, and content, that's where you're gonna get those modules for the lessons. Okay, so we go by module 1, 2, 3, 4. That's identical with text module. Okay, text has a module 1, 2, 3, 4 in all the way, but that's just like chapter. Okay, so if you see module 1, again, think of textbook module 1. Okay, all right, so each module we have some direct introduction, then some important points, learning outcome, and what you need to do from the textbook. So you read the textbook, follow the textbook, and so forth. Then here we go at the bottom, you're going to have activities or assignments, quizzes that you need to go through. Okay, so each module has a almost same structure, just like that. Okay, just like objectives and introduction. Then you need to read those uh, pages from the chapter. Then you're going to do the assignment and quiz. And sometimes we have discussion. Okay, discussions are not really related to particular chapter, but more of application based. Okay. All right. So that's how each module consists of. So when you do your assignment, okay, here's the example. Let's take a look. Actually, this assignment, first assignment. Okay, here's the directions, right? So the direction says go to page right here. This is from the textbook. So go to this page. Oops, I just clicked the link. I should not. Okay. I wonder why we have the link. Anyway, so go to this page and follow the direction from the textbook. Then use the data file, which is let me go to student view so that you can see exactly what you're gonna see. Okay. Here we go. Assignment 1. Okay, there you go. So that's the direction, right? So go to this page and follow the directions from the page. It's case problem 1, right? Case problem 1 requires this particular data file. Okay. Case problem 2 from following pages from the textbook. Okay. Here's the next data file that you need to use for case problem 2. Okay. So that's how each assignment look like, right? Then once you finish, then you're going to click add the file right here. Then you upload by going through my computer and just click upload. Then you follow your Excel file. Then you click open. Then you click add. Then you click submit. Then it's going to give you confirmation once the files are uploaded successfully. Okay, so that's how you're going to submit your assignment. All right. Then you have quizzes. Of course, the quizzes are related to modules, so you can access each quiz from the module, or you can just go directly quiz, just like I'm clicking here, right? So we have quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, and so forth. Okay. Then all you do is just click and follow the direction. And the quiz consists of multiple choices. Okay, by the way. All right. And matter of fact, I'm not done with updating, so there will be slight, addition or changes from what you see from now. Okay, because I still need to adjust a little bit here and there. Okay, so all right. So that's how quizzes look like. Grades. So you can see your grade from here. So you'll see your grade by each item. Then it'll give you comments. If I leave the feedback, if everything looks good, then you may not see anything. Okay, so and connect to ProctorU. That's where you're gonna make a login if you don't have your login yet, or it's the first time. Then you create. There you go, new user, sign up, right? Otherwise, you just log in so that you can go to ProctorU and get scheduled and so forth. Okay, a test call. Okay, meaning because sometimes you may have technical issues or other kind of problem when you're taking ProctorU testing. So you can do a testing call from here or ProctorU report an issue. Okay, so you most likely you may not have any problem once your computer is good shape or your internet connection is internet connection is good. So those things, two things you need to take care of. So you don't want to have your computer kind of with so many applications open at the same time. So you better have just restart your computer before you're taking the ProctorU exam. Or and you want to schedule your ProctorU exam when the traffic is slow. You don't want to get scheduled like a evening time, which is pretty much a busy time, right? Everybody get on internet pretty much evening, late afternoon, and so forth. So if your connection is slow, usually, then you want to take the proctor exam like midday, even morning, if you can. So internship, careers, there's different options you can do. And if you click free tutoring, I think they somehow the link is off, but hopefully we can fix it very soon. You can get a tutoring service actually from tutor.com. At least we had it up to last semester, so hopefully we still have it so that you can get help from tutor.com for Excel problems you may have. Okay, so that's how you're gonna use this Go view. Okay, the most important thing, announcement section. Okay, so make sure check the announcement as often. All right, let's get back to PowerPoint. So I pretty much talk about all those things here, ProctorU, right? And test your equipments from ProctorU, test it out. All right, here's another important information. So because we are doing Excel, I think it's very good idea, and especially times like this, things are changing so fast out there, you know. So I think it's very good idea, very noble thing. You take this Microsoft Office, what they call Microsoft Office Specialist exam. so that you can get certified from Microsoft. So they give you this certification, and they at the same time they give you paper-based as well as electronic version. Okay, and meaning this, if you certify, then you are really good at Excel, then you have a really showing your expertise in Excel. Okay, and in fact, there are two levels. Okay, low level and upper level. They call it expert level for the higher level, and they call it associate level for the lower level. But anyway, we don't require higher level for this course. So as long as you are past the lower level, you are good. And the passing grade is 70% or above, right? An advantage of passing this test is you can get the test score, credited. So if you pass again, then your lowest test score will be replaced with 100%, meaning you get 100 points. If 100 point is 100%. Okay. Well, there are other incentives. So we plan to give out gift card. Of course, you can get recognition from classmates and from the school, and also you can put your certification on your resume. Okay, and even you didn't pass, you didn't get 70%. Say you get at least 60%, you can get some partial credits. All right. So, matter of fact, last semester we have 4 people. Actually, I think we applied more than 4, of course, but we have 4 people passed. One of them was the highest level, okay, expert level, what they call, and she was very good at, Excel skills. So she was, was easy for her, matter of fact. But anyway, I don't think really a big problem for many of us, many of students. They just didn't try, but I think if you try, at least I think more than 70% will pass in my opinion. Toward the end of semester, not the beginning, of course. Toward the end of semester, if you try and if you study a little bit here and there, then I'm sure you can pass. So, if you have any questions about this, let me know. In terms of grading components, so we're gonna have a 3 Proctor exam. They're already on the schedule. And we have assignments, projects. Projects are not from the textbook, but assignments are usually from the textbook. Okay, so projects are kind of out of textbook. And again, MS Teams meeting at least 3 times, then you can get 35 points. And a few discussions that will give you 45%, points. And quizzes. Each module will have a quiz. A quiz consists of multiple choices. So, but good news for the quiz is you have 2 attempts for each quiz. So, even though you didn't do well first time, you can try a second time. All right, in terms of late assignment and late submission, of course, we have some issues. Sometimes you can have any, problems, issues to meet the deadline. So rather than trying to, or figured it out how to do it, you have 3 makeup days given so that you can use it 3 different times, or you can use 3 days at once. Okay. However, once 3 days is over, then there's no late assignment, late submission. Okay. So uh, make sure you understand this. And if you have any questions, problems, let me know. All right. So because we are doing proctor exam, sometimes we have issues because of your computer, your internet connection. Most of the time, could be a web browser another time. So if you're having issue, especially when you're taking the proctor U testing, don't panic or don't frustrate it with uh, the proctor. Just talk to him or her, and she'll take care of it. Okay. If things cannot solve, then we may have to do it another time. So we try to help you out and let us know if you have any problems and questions. In terms of ADA, the disability accommodations, so if you need accommodations, then contact Office of Accommodations and Access so that we can facilitate your needs. All right, academic integrity. So we assume whatever you submit that comes from you directly, not somebody else's. So you need to understand this. The assignment is for the individual assignment, okay? So must not shared with anybody else. And well, because we have now policy regarding use of generative AI tools, even university-wide, college business, we have a policies. However, they may not really clear in some cases, but you need to be aware of what's going on. So anytime you're using those tools, you need to show the references, right? So basically, the school and college business and this course are not against using them, right? We cannot just, we cannot just do that. But you need to identify, okay? You need to identify how to use it, what you use it, okay? So you need to show those references clearly, okay? Not only these courses, I'm talking about all other courses, right? So anyways, if you have any questions, problems, let me know first rather than trying to figure it out yourself. Don't spend too much time yourself for those kind of problems. Just let me know first. So hopefully you can join on Wednesday's Teams meeting.